It's Tuesday. I'm in PJs, got a full mug of coffee. My hubby's by my side. It can only be time for
The morning brew.
I want to know why Loki let us take him. He's not leading an army from here.
I don't think we should be focusing on Loki. That guy's brain is a bag full of cats. You could smell crazy on him.
Have care how you speak. Loki is beyond reason, but he is of Asgard. And he is my brother.
He killed 80 people in 2 days.
He's adopted.
Okay. This morning, I think I'm going to start off real quick. There's a breaking news posted on the Associated Press 4 minutes ago. Turkish media reports say gunfire heard near police station in Gaziantep. Ambulances were sent.
It's just a tweet. It's not a news story.
That is a tweet right straight from the Associated Press, and I'm hoping that something will come around and they'll actually have an official report soon.
Yeah, we'll be if that happens, we'll keep an eye on the AP Twitter feed and we will retweet our twatter, as people like to say, is in the description. Both mine and I'm gonna put his down there. You know, his should be down there.
Here's the official story.
Oh, there's an official story?
They just posted.
So we should cut directly to the news then, right?
It looks like we're going to be covering this real quick. Turkish media reports that gunfire can be heard near a police station in the city of Gaziantep, near the border with Syria. The private Dogan news agency and other media say several ambulances have been sent to the area. Turkey is on the edge following a spate of attacks that have been blamed on Kurdish militants and the Islamic State group.
Alright, yesterday there were a few live streams. I do have a new video up that's going to be linked at the end of this video. Ronan doesn't have anything new up on his channel, but he's working on it.
I'm trying to work around. I'm working with a few technical issues. I have this really ugly, almost a feedback noise that goes when I try to make a video and everything, so I'm trying to figure that out. But as soon as I do get it all figured out, I can promise you there's going to be some content going up.
Yep, and after I finish my writing commissions for the day, I am going to upload a video of Marina who don't know how to shut up.
Oh, Marina can't shut up.
Yeah, Marina can't shut up.
Or Marina should shut up.
She
Really,
should, but she
you
don't
really
know.
ought to shut up.
But she's, she's one of those feminists.
You got some good feedback and everything off the one that you did yesterday.
Yeah, I know I did. Thanks a lot for your feedback, for those of you that have watched the video and are watching our little newscast today. And speaking of the news, let's go to the news.
I do that every time. I know.
I know. I'm gonna cut this part out.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna come on over here, open up my Evernote, and all right, go ahead and hit yours because yours is a little more prevalent.
Okay. Let me pull up the story.
Yeah, pull up the story.
Shit, that's not a story. It's just a video from the Weather Service.
Okay, AP has a video from the Weather Service. You guys in the Nevada mountains around California-Nevada border, be careful. There's a blizzard that could hit you sometime today. We're going to be retweeting that link out so those of you that follow us on Twitter can actually see that and catch that video and watch it. And like I said yesterday, with all this weird weather and wacky storms going, please, the National Weather Service has a Twitter. Go follow them, keep abreast of the weather in your area so that way if it turns bad, you guys know when to get the hell out. Don't stay there if the weather's bad. And please be careful.
Absolutely.
Alright, first story of the day. Jeff Sessions, new U.S. Attorney General, faces rough ride. Before I start this, those of you who don't understand or don't remember or don't know who Jeff Sessions is, he's an Alabama boy with a mouth that has no filter, and he has the taint of prejudice about him. A lot of people have called him racist, and yes, he's had racist statements and he said racist statements in the past. So let me go ahead and read this story. President-elect Donald Trump's pick to be the new Attorney General is poised to get a rough ride when he appears before U.S. senators. Alabama Senator Jeff Sessions, 69, will face questions about his past record on civil rights at his confirmation hearing on Tuesday. Senate Democrats will also challenge him over his tough immigration stance. But they do not have the power to block his nomination because Republicans control the Senate. All the president's cabinet appointments go to a vote in the Senate where they can be approved by a simple majority. Appointments cannot be confirmed until after Mr. Trump's inauguration on 20th of January. But first, Mr. Sessions must face questions on Tuesday and Wednesday from Senate Judiciary Commissions. So we get to see whether or not the Republicans are actually going to say, okay, he's the new Attorney General, or look at Trump and go, you're going to have to pick somebody else.
Yeah, basically. And they could very well say that they need to pick somebody.
Personally, with all the controversy behind him, I think
Yeah.
they should tell Trump, look, you need to pick somebody else.
Yeah.
This isn't a really good pick for you. Because this would actually lend fuel to the SJW fire.
Yeah, well, the comments that he made, from what I understand, were made pre-1986 and everything, and were brought up, and those are the comments that prevented him from becoming a federal judge in 86.
Yeah.
Okay, he is really and truly, he is an intelligent person, but because I think of the area probably that he was, the area and the era that he grew up in,
It's tainted his view of it.
it could have one side. He could have a one-sided view. Like if you're not going someone, middle of the road and everything, that's not wearing blinders of some kind.
Yeah.
Then you really shouldn't be an attorney general. This is just my opinion, and I am a Trump supporter.
Well, I agree with you. If you're going to pick an attorney general, a United States attorney general, he should be neutral and objective. Mm-hmm. He shouldn't be one way or the other, or be able to be construed as one way or the other.
Yep.
And I completely agree with you on that one. Okay, the next story. As of 35 minutes ago, Roof's fate will rest in the hands of 12 federal jurors. Yes, this is a Dylan Roof story. Charleston, South Carolina, AP. The result on Emmanuel AME Church left a total of 12 victims, 9 who were killed that June night, and 3 who survived the hail of bullets in the basement of the beautiful historic structure in downtown Charleston. Now, after hearing testimony from relatives of those slain in the 2015 attack during a Wednesday night Bible study, the focus on Dylan's Roof trial again switches to a new set of 12 people, the jury. On Tuesday, jurors are set to begin deliberating over whether Roof 22 should get the death penalty or life in prison for his crimes. Their decision must be unanimous. If they are unable to agree, a life sentence is automatically imposed.
See, now here's the problem that we have in society today. There's no doubt in anyone's mind that the man did it.
Yeah, he even gloated about it afterwards.
None whatsoever. We know factually that he's done it and everything. Why are we wasting time with garbage like this? You admitted you did it. Okay, fine. You get everybody in town together. This is what happens when you do stupid shit like this and you attack our citizens. And you hang him and you leave him hanging from sun up till sundown. People used to say that, public hangings were cruel and unusual punishment. They are not. They are the surest form of deterrent.
All right, on to our next story. I believe that he should get the death penalty. Yes, I am for capital punishment in a lot of instances. If you are a cold-blooded son of a bitch and you walk into a church and you gun down 12 people with no conscience, in my opinion, you shouldn't be put on the electric chair. You shouldn't be given the lethal injection like he says. You should be hung, or, in my opinion, you should be decapitated and your head put on a pike. But, that's a little medieval of me.
Maybe just a little.
Just a little.
All right.
All right. Third story of the day, or fourth. London banks Brexit battle heads to Europe.
Oh, yes.
London. Banks with large London operations say they will step up lobbying European officials because they are running out of arguments to convince the British government the industry needs single market access after Britain leaves the European Union. Banks have focused on pressuring British officials to push for as much market access as possible since voters decided 7 months ago to leave the EU. They held fewer meetings with European officials, according to several senior sources in the financial services industry. The focus is shifting because after scores of meetings and research reports, banks, which say they may begin moving staff and operations out of London in the next few months if there is no clarity, feel they are running out of new points to make. All right. We've been seeing a lot of this, that, and here after the Brexit thing. The realignment, the actual getting, out of the EU is a lot harder than most people were anticipating, because from what we've seen and from what I've read, London and Britain as a whole was an integral part in the EU. And now that it voted to leave, there's a lot of problems. At least the way I understand it.
Yeah, there's so many arguments for staying and for leaving. I can see why they voted to leave. I can see why, the so-called safety and security part why people wanted to stay. But I think overall and everything, London, England needed to leave. They needed to pull out. They can't, be the backbone of the entire region all the time.
No.
It is. I mean, economically and resource-wise and everything, it would take too great a toll on them.
Yep. All right. You know what's next?
Oh, what is next? What did I miss?
Shout-outs.
Ooh. Okay. Yes, but we're not yelling at people. We're yelling for people.
Right.
Gotcha.
I didn't know you could fly a plane! Why, yes! Land? No!
Don't look at me. I just I like yelling at people. But
All right. The first one on our list is an animated brain with cogs in it. Get it? Cognitive thought. With the tagline, "Are you ready for this?" A lot of his videos are great, funny, informative, and yes, he tears down arguments from the SJW crowd, from the feminism crowd. He takes on BuzzFeed and other things as well, like Zarna Joshi and other people of that ilk. He has tinfoil hat live streams that are rather interesting to listen to, and he's even taken on, believe it or not, all sorts of people who deny things. Yes, he also takes on conspiracy theorists. So y'all go over there, give him some love, hit his subscribe button, and watch some of his videos. You won't be disappointed.
yeah, he's gearhead. Love him.
Next person is Easy on Me. He is a commentary. He commentates on all sorts of things, whether it's right, left, center, and as you can see, that's his latest video. Now, I found him completely on accident on my feed one morning, and after watching a couple of his videos, I subscribed because he's really easy to listen to, no pun intended. He presents his view very clearly, and I would suggest if you come to his channel, the first video that you should see is his video on why he left Islam. It is very interesting, it's very in-depth, and it's very introspective. I liked that video, and I believe that's a good video to start with if you want to come to his channel and start watching his videos. Alright, this is a named dragon. I found him through another channel who I'm going to highlight tomorrow, so I got to put that on the list. He's really good at breaking down arguments. He is a gamer. He does live streams. He does plays, let's plays, and things of that nature. And yes, he takes on the usual lol cows from the anti-SJW community. He's got playlists on the election, bearing, response videos to Marina Shut Up and others. And he's just an overall really good guy to watch. He's another one that's really easy to listen to. Who I consider one of my stars of the internet. I love his videos. He's quirky, he's insightful, he's intellectual. He likes open discourse. He loves his live streams. It's Jeff Holiday. And yes, I know he has way more subscribers than me, but I have to give him a shout out in case you don't know who he is. He presents things from a very clinical point of view, a very logical point of view, in order to tear down arguments. And there are occasions and certain videos where when he's not feeling well, he gets really snarky, and that's when the fun really begins, in my opinion.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I love watching Jeff. Jeff is hilarious.
Yep. So
His conversations with a gigantic dildo sometimes and everything will...
I haven't seen that yet. I'm trying to work my way up to it.
You actually have to witness. It's just something to see.
All right, and the last person on our list isn't exactly a person. It's another big YouTuber, and Midnight's Edge is a group of people that do this channel. They are DC and Marvel Cinematic Universe people. They follow those movies and development, changes in developing staff like directors, producers, actors. They get down to the crux of the matter and the behind the scenes. They give you the why something didn't work or why something was ruined. It's very interesting to listen to the process that's behind, making these comic book movies. And they're very middle of the road. They present all the information very clearly. And this is just a really good channel to follow if you're a nerd like me and Ronan, because they even give you upcoming stuff. Like this is their newest video that's 6 days old. The Batman in Trouble. Affleck's comments explain. In other words, I'm going to have to see that one as soon as we finish filming this because it sounds interesting. I found them from the whole female Ghostbusters debacle and them going behind the scenes and getting in depth with that particular fiasco. And I've been watching them ever since. So yeah, if you sub to them and get notifications from them, you will be updated as to what's going on behind the curtain, so to speak. So now, you know what's next?
Our hashtag fun.
No, silly shit.
Silly shit.
Silly shit. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I like silly stuff too. We've had a lot going on.
Yeah, we've had a lot going on. Okay, let's see. In honor of our boy Sessions, not that we like our boy Sessions, dumb laws in Alabama.
The Associated Press just released this a few minutes ago. 2 explosions rock Kabul, casualties unknown. I know that evidently there's been a couple of bombings in Afghanistan again, in Kabul. I will make sure that we get the link in here so if anybody wants to follow it can go ahead and follow it. But that's all I got for right now.
Alrighty. And on to the dumb laws in Alabama. Bear wrestling matches are prohibited. Thank God for that.
Yeah. Population control.
Incestuous marriages are illegal. So much for forking family trees.
Yeah, so much for that.
Ugh. It is illegal to impersonate a person of the clergy.
Okay, I can actually see that.
Yeah, I can see that one. It is illegal to maim oneself to escape duty.
No cutting off your hand just because, you don't want to wash dishes.
This gives you a glimpse into Alabama. We already make fun of the state left, right, and sideways, but this isn't pleading their case any. You may not have an ice cream cone in your back pocket at any time. At least in Georgia, it was just on a Sunday.
Yeah, just on Sundays here in Georgia.
So apparently it's illegal to have an ice cream cone in your back pocket at any time in Alabama.
Yeah, okay. Sure, I could go with that.
Masks may not be worn in public. Halloween must suck in Alabama. Yeah. Let me see. It's considered an offense to open an umbrella on a street for fear of spooking horses. Now, obviously, this came about when they had horses on roads, and apparently people in Alabama didn't know how to train their horses very well.
Here's where you know Alabama is for feminists. Women are able to retain all property they own prior to marriage. In the case of divorce, however, this provision does not apply to men.
There you go, feminists. There's a state you can move to. It is illegal to sell peanuts in Lee County after sundown on Wednesday. Wow. Talk
That's
about
pretty fucking specific.
Yeah.
There's a story behind that one.
It is illegal for a driver to be blindfolded while operating a vehicle. Well, nah, duh.
Use the force, Luke.
Yes. Nah, duh. Dominoes may not be played on Sunday. The fuck? This was a problem?
They were gambling.
Oh, instead of going to church.
Probably.
It is illegal to wear a fake mustache that causes laughter in church. That one we read. We covered that one. Putting salt on a railroad track may be punishable by death. Do what now? I didn't think this was a problem. I didn't think this was a problem.
Salt is, okay, I kind of see this and everything. Salt is a corrosive substance. Salting a railroad track could theoretically eventually cause a derailment.
All right, here we go. And we are going to leave you with boogers may not be flicked into the wind. So if you're picking your boogers, flick them with the wind, apparently, and you're okay.
Oh, no, wait a minute. This last one.
All right.
It is legal to drive the wrong way down a one-way street if you have a lantern attached to the front of your automobile.
Wow.
I am going to get me a lantern. I'm getting me a lantern. I'm going to call Magnus and everything. We're going to take his truck down the wrong way down one of them runway streets. And when they pull us over, it's legal.
Yeah, it's legal. And that concludes that. Now we're going to go over to our hashtags. Now it's hashtag fun.
No, we got. I might be a superhero
today's hashtag is signs you're a superhero. You're faster than a speeding bullet, and she's not happy about it.
You can offend 1,000 people with a single tweet.
You get called a racist, misogynist, sexist, homophobe, racist, bigot, Nazi for a year and still win the presidency.
Crazy stalkers keep demanding you to have sex with them to prove you are a Superman.
You spend hours mapping out the last remaining phone booths or changing rooms, as you call them.
You land a big heavy plane on water and everybody survives.
Your friends keep getting kidnapped and expect you to save them every damn time.
You deliver a powerful political message while being honored for your lifetime achievement.
We know who they're digging there. You move forward and you don't let your circumstances, upbringing ruin the kindness within your heart. Wow, they're getting deep with these.
Let's see. You stand up for your fellow humankind as you believe we are equal.
You are a super genius, playboy, and multi-billionaire techno magnate who owns super cool tech and weaponry. That's my kind of guy.
And I got a picture of Elon Musk.
Yeah. All right.
Let's say run for office, an unprecedented move. Go against literally everyone. Love America. Garner meme magic. Win presidency.
And for all you cosplayers out there, you are somehow capable of sewing together an incredible costume with the stuff around your home. And finally,
you work every day for a crappy company and boss in an effort to put food on the table for your family.
And there's the hashtag for the day. And as always, the email is down below, and if you guys want me to say it, it's madwomanhotline@outlook.com. If you find anything weird, funny, if you find a fail, we'll put it on the video. If you include all your information, like, social media stuff, Twitter, your YouTube channel and stuff, when we shout you out because you contributed, we will also put it down in the description so people can find you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because we always believe in giving credit where credit is due.
And assigning blame where blame is due.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't be the person that screws up and on the fail.
Yep, and if you like this video, please click that like button, and if you want to subscribe, the subscribe button's over here, and that little bell lets you know when we upload something new, like instantly. That works really freaking fast.
Instantly?
Yeah, and if you want to start a conversation, that's what the comment section is for. All the links that you saw in this video are always in the description, as well as the stuff that we shill for. Don't forget, up in the little right-hand corner over there, we've got our little circle I for our swag shop and our Patreon. Yes, I'm shilling. And check out our future videos at the end over here after we're done. And as I like to say, may your coffee cup be full, may the caffeine be strong, and may you have a wonderful day.
See you next time.